Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. If you're in the market for a really nice dress watch, I have two really great timepieces here that we're going to go over, so stay tuned. Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. Today we have a very special model from Patek Philippe, and these are probably going to be for someone that already has a collection of sports watches and you're looking to move over to a dress watch, or if you are someone that is in business that wants a little bit more low-key but still want a really nice luxury timepiece. We have these Patek Philippe Gondolos here with the reference 5109. And these were introduced somewhere around the early 90s, and these were supposed to be an homage to kind of the vintage pieces from the early 20th century. So these were inspired by models that were actually created for the Brazilian elites back in like the 1910s, 1920s. So it's really cool that Patek Philippe always tries to go back to some of their old vintage models while giving it still that modern twist to it. And fun fact, if you take a look back at some of our older videos, just from about a week ago, my colleague Angel did a video about 3 vintage Patek Philippe timepieces that we do have in our inventory that I would love for you guys to check out and kind of compare to these more modern models. So check those out on our website. And I really enjoy these timepieces here because for a dress watch, they are very, very thin. And if you're going to wear this with a nice, with a suit, with a dress shirt, it's going to fit underneath the cuff really nicely. So it's not going to rub against or worry about if it's going to stick out too much. So taking a look at these here, we do have the white gold version and also the rose gold version. And these two different types are going to be for two completely different types of people here. And let's go ahead and take a look at the dial. And there's just so much to love, even though when you're just looking at it at face value, it is a very simple dial, which I really enjoy, especially on a dress watch like a Patek Philippe, because you do want that simple yet elegant look with not too much going on the dial. But if you do take a really close look here, you have this beautiful textured dial with almost kind of like this grain texture to it. So it does really give it that nice depth to the dial. So it's not just like a flat rose gold face. You kind of have this really nice texture to it, and especially paired with the raised brigade numerals on the hour markers there. I think there's just a lot to love about this watch. And it's just so simple, very classic. You have your Patek Philippe logo with the Geneva seal and the Swiss made at the bottom. There's no other wording or paragraphs on here to tell you about water resistance or anything like that, which I really love. You do have your seconds hand subdial over the 6 o'clock there, which I really love. So just, I mean, very simple. And if you look at the side of the case here, you can see it is a very thin case. And what I love about this is that you do get that nice mixture of the a little bit of the weight from the precious metal, from the 18 karat gold that they put on the casing. So you do get a little bit of that weight, but it's not going to feel like a light watch. But you do get that little bit of contrast with it being really thin. So you do kind of get that nice appeal of, you know, it's got a nice size face to it, but it's not going to weigh too heavy on the wrist. So this is going to be a really great wear for pretty much any occasion. You can dress this up, or you can dress it down with t-shirt and jeans. Just a really nice kind of do-it-all type of timepiece. This is a manual winding watch, so you will have to make this part of your morning routine. So you want to make sure that you do give it a full power reserve every morning, set the time, and make sure that everything is set for you. Now, for me, I love doing that. For someone that may not be interested in winding their watch every morning, that we do have some other options for you. But this is for someone that really loves the ingenuity of the manual winding watch, and someone that does really appreciate the mechanism that Patek Philippe put on here. If you take a look at the case back here, again, very clean with the brush finishing. There's no exhibition case back on here, which I definitely understand, especially if you're going to make a case this thin with the manual winding movement. I understand that they didn't make that move that early on, but there's always hope that Patek Philippe will one day start doing that on these models here. Really beautiful. Love the Art Deco designs on here. Love the case where you can see the really nice sharp lines, so it gives it that nice geometric shape to it. So just a really nice timepiece. Now, my question to you guys is which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the rose gold version or the white gold version? I think for someone that's looking for something that's under the radar, that you don't really want everyone to know that you have precious metal on your watch, I think the white gold is a really nice option where you can feel the elegance while wearing the watch, but not everyone will know that you're wearing precious metal. But if you are someone that wants to be a little bit more showy and wants to show that you do have some precious metal, I think the 18 karat rose gold is going to be a really great selection for you. So if I had the choice between the two, I'm probably going to lean more towards the 18 karat rose gold. But let me know down in the comments below, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer rose gold, white gold, or yellow gold? And stay tuned until next time.